Frankie Floats. Welcome to the Feeding Frenzy. It's a cold Saturday night in January, and this is in the 2-chair here is Doughboy.
Good afternoon, evening, whatever.
That's probably the most he'll say all night. And anything else you say, you probably won't have any meeting. And we have a local guy who I've only met texting back and forth, Josh the Goat Crady.
That's me.
And where are you from, Josh?
I am from Telford, Pennsylvania.
How long did it take you to get down here?
About 35, 40 minutes.
When did you know you had the propensity to eat large quantities of food?
Mentally, or because like I've done it my whole life. I've always been a big eater.
But I mean, a lot of guys that are competitive eaters like used to be real fat.
Yeah, that was me.
You were like a big heavyset dude, like Doughboy.
Maybe not.
That's only half the size of him
I
too.
weighed 230.
He used to be a 400-pound guy.
430, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I wasn't that.
You want that?
I was more weight than I should have been.
So what's your capacity? How many pounds do you think your capacity is?
Depends on the food, but
all right, if you're eating mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes, I'd say probably maybe 9 to 10 pounds.
9 to 10 pounds. So you have the ability to expand.
Varies, yeah.
That's good. How about fluid? How much fluid can you do?
Fluid, the most I've done was a little over a gallon and a half. Maybe I did 2 once. I think I might have done 2 once, and it was the worst experience ever.
Right.
But
Yeah,
somewhere around a gallon and a half to 2 gallons.
So you're doing the 666 challenge here tonight, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what are you proposing that you do?
I have 6 of the Taco Bell spicy potato tacos. They're soft shell tacos, and they got potato and cheese and lettuce, and they're delicious. But I chose them because they're lower calories.
Right. And what are we drinking?
And drinking, I also went low calorie and went with some seltzers. I got mango orange, I've got strawberry lime, and what was the other one? Mango. Oh no, I said, did I say mango orange? Mandarin orange, and then mango.
Mango orange. Mango orange probably doesn't taste bad
orange
either.
does sound good.
Yeah. So so it's supposed to be a 6-pack, and we couldn't find a 6-pack of seltzer, so we're doing 3 of these quasi 1-liter bottles. So he's got to do like 3 extra ounces of fluid. So instead of doing 96, he's doing 99 ounces of fluid.
Well, I couldn't even fit, there was a little bit in the bottom I couldn't fit.
Yeah, they're regular size solo cups too. So.
Yeah.
12 times 6 is 72 ounces, so he's doing an extra 27.
27.
Not good at that, right?
I went.
Well, they
with
should
him.
be 16
I
ounce
didn't even
solo
double
cups.
guess
Yeah,
it.
they're 16-ounce solo cups.
So having 6 of those should be 96 ounces. So if it's 72 ounces,
6-pack is usually 12
12 ounces. So he's doing an extra 4 ounces per can.
Right.
He's going from 12 to 16.
All right.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'll just roll with it.
Because I had this thing going on, you know, because mentally having things going on. Because I thought if he came in here with the 12-ounce cans of seltzer, and originally we were going to do 12 snack wraps from Burger King. And I know the snack wraps are relatively small.
You mean 6?
Or 6, right? What did I say, 12?
You said
Yeah,
12.
you said
Oh, 6, okay, 6. I'm looking at, whatever, we're moving on. So, we're just going to do 6 of them. I think, guys, it's a little bit light. Right, Brian, hand me that bag. So, had you showed up with what we said we were going to do, had you scrambled to go get food, I thought that the 6 12-ounce cans and the 6 snack wraps were going to be too light for you, because I've seen some of your videos.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a 4.5-minute challenge for you. But now with the extra fluid and we had to go with the potato tacos, I think 6 minutes is legit time. Had you come in with the original things, I was going to make you eat your wraps with these.
Oh my gosh, that would have been awful.
So the only thing you would have been to pick your wraps up was going to be with this. To get, I was going to negotiate you from 4.5 to 6 minutes, but you're going to have to use these guys.
That's
Just so you know how my mind works.
That's like eating a pizza with a fork. I've done that before.
Yeah, so. All right, so we have a timer here. It's set for 6 minutes already. That'll count down. We have it facing the camera.
Okay.
But we'll give you intervals to let you know where you're at. The way this thing works, though, is it has a buzzer that sounds right away. Let me get my glasses.
When does that start?
So I don't do
So
it.
now they've got to be old. No, we
Well,
let you eat with
I
a
don't, well, I don't know when you Doughboy hit the wrong button, and then all of a sudden there's 46 minutes on the clock. So it'll count. You hear a beep, a buzzer, and then it's the 5-second countdown. Then we'll count you down 3, 2, 1 when you get there. You go ahead and unwrap
The first one.
Well,
Or all
yeah,
of them?
you can unwrap them. You can unwrap them there, yeah. That way they stay a little bit warm. Sean Yeager's here. He likes hanging out in the Arctic under my garage.
No, Arctic.
And this will be the last one filmed in this, the rookie studio, we call it. So, the studio is going to get rebuilt. There will be heat in here. The echoes will be gone.
No more echo.
And when people walk in here, it'll be a real studio, not after the garage. So, what's your favorite food to go to, Josh, when you're doing the challenge?
Probably pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah, pizza's mine.
Well, you gotta come to the pizza contest next year for the Halloween parade then.
I'll do that.
It'll be probably the Monday before Halloween is usually when they have it.
Monday before Halloween.
Yeah.
Spooky Cross Challenge.
Yeah. Creepy Cross Challenge is what it's called. Sean is the original first champion. If you put up a time, I think it's gonna be tough to beat. Average, 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
For a 16-inch?
No, I hadn't cut the dough by 2 ounces. So
Okay.
it was 2 ounces lighter than 16-inch pie.
Now, do you think you can ever eat one raw?
What?
Pizza?
What do you mean by raw? Like uncooked?
Yes.
Not in any good amount of time. I can't imagine eating uncooked dough.
Yeah. Not to mention the uncooked pizza.
Well, I mean, sauce is pretty normal, cheese would be pretty normal, but the dough, right?
Right.
The dough just uncooked.
16-ounce
I don't even
uncooked pizza
imagine.
in 7.5 minutes.
No.
I did.
You did that?
Yes.
It's possible? I can't imagine that. Thanks for hanging out, Sean.
I'll watch it the first minute and I'll go else.
What's going to be?
Lido.
Oh, right, that's right.
Sean needs to go grocery shopping.
Enjoy life. You say he's over there, all the single moms over there on Saturday night.
That's where I should be going.
That's why he's got a 12-pack of White Claw.
shooting shit.
That's why he's got the White Claw in the back seat.
Ah.
Yeah, for all the single moms. All right, you got it all unwrapped over there?
I'm all unwrapped, yeah.
All right, Josh is ready to go here. We'll see how he makes that. There's a bucket underneath of that table in case the opportunity arises.
Unless I randomly choke on something, I shouldn't need that.
Well, we got you. If we showed him, we're got you covered. All right, well, if we get this timer going, we'll count you down 3, 2, 1 when you're ready to go. Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1. You're on your way. All right, so you're right in for one of these cheesy, spicy burrito taco looking things.
I didn't know there was a burger option.
Yeah, it's like
Wraps.
one on the low calorie side.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
It's like it's going to be
Take
tasty.
legs or like a,
Like-
it's kind of like a
Now,
hash brown.
yeah, like diced potatoes.
It's the sauce that makes it good.
what we're seeing is he's going to get through the tacos quick.
Well, yeah, he was smart. Unlike the last guy that brought hard tacos.
But he's taking tiny sips of the seltzer.
Yeah.
He's going to drink the seltzer once he's done, because he's only going to be through about the second cup of seltzer by the time he's done the taco.
Well, he was smart too. He brought different flavors of seltzer. He didn't get all the same flavor.
Yeah.
So it's not that flavor fatigue is going to be an issue with salt taco. He's only a minute in.
Yeah, he's a minute in, he's halfway done the taco.
I think I still should have made him use the tongs and eat tacos. Next time he comes in, he's eating with fucking chopsticks. Yeah. Edward chopstick fingers.
We should do the old piety thing and tie his hands behind his back and make him eat with just his mouth.
Well, when the freak came in here, I was going to make him use deviled eggs without using his hands. Because, I mean, deviled eggs, I mean, you don't even chew them. You soak them down like raw oysters. It looks like he's only got one left.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a minute and a half in, and he's
enjoying a delicious snack at the
He's
moment.
making light work of this.
yeah, he is.
But he's literally still in the first cup of seltzer.
And seltzer is carbonated, so carbonation has a tendency to slow people down. Yeah. Well, good news is he doesn't have a long ride to get home. It's only about 25 minutes away from here. So I was watching one of his videos.
Okay, we're
Him and his son ate a large
2 minutes and 10 seconds in.
pork piece.
So you got 3:45 left now, and 5 cups of seltzer to go. And this will test the capacity. The gas and the seltzer will.
Yeah. He's gonna have a few burps.
There you
Tell me
go.
about it.
There you go.
Yeah, the seltzer's going to be tough.
That'll open up some space for him now.
He's got just about halfway.
Jeez. Yeah, trying to fast drink anything carbonated is not easy.
That was the smart part of my last guy. He did 6 twisted teas. There's no carbonation there.
Oh, don't let it out. Don't make it come out.
Somebody's got to be the first.
He's got another good
Now you
burp.
think-
He's got another good burp coming.
I don't know if the microphone can pick it up, but that sounds like it's going down hard. Thanks for coming, Sean.
Later.
And Sean has left the building.
There you go. Right at the microphone too.
So we gotta find somebody to go old school and find the old Matilda Bay wine coolers, the uncarbonated.
How about Bartles?
The old booze farm.
Bartles and James.
So he's got 2
Ooh.
minutes and 15 seconds to get one more cup down. So he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
And he might actually beat the time he thought. He said 4.5.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. We're looking at about 4:15.
And they're probably warm too, right?
It was better for him if it was room temperature.
There you go.
4:10.
Wasn't off by much. Man, I think we still should have used the forceps.
Man, chugging those seltzers is rough.
So you still get one of these though.
Nice.
There's paper towels right there.
He's going to use the desired napkins that came with the.
The Taco Bell KFC.
I know. We're going to have to get them a sponsor for season 2.
They're the sponsor for season 2.
Yeah. And we're going to install a porta potty here, and it's sponsored by Taco Bell.
He's going to be doing that the whole way
So
home.
that seltzer looked like it was work.
It was work. I've only ever. I'm trying to think the most amount of carbonated drink I've chugged. I can't remember. Not that much.
So I think one of the things we should put out on one of these challenges we do the 666.
What's that?
How about having 6 of the old cans of Hawaiian Punch?
Oh,
You had to open
metal
it.
ones?
Yeah, the metal ones. You had to open at both ends.
Yeah,
See if
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
can down 6 of those with.
Ooh. That's rough. Hey, Badlands could probably take care of that.
Look at that.
That's the last one of the old school shirts.
I got the last one.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fucking special.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Short bus with a helmet, kind of special.
season 2, we have some other shirts. I mean, Dope, gave him one of those shirts. He never wore it, so he's not getting a jersey. I didn't buy him a jersey. So me, him, and the other guy that does it, I got baseball jerseys for him. That say Feeding Frenzy on them.
So in other words, you couldn't find one fat enough to fit me,
I didn't want to spend an extra $32 for one that was 3X.
especially when I'm a 4. But thank you.
So, but the new shirts are going to have a QR code on the back, and the front design is going to be a little bit different. So only the people that came through here season 1 have the old school shirts. So hope if this thing goes on and we gain a little traction, we get some more subscribers and everything. We're grinding that out too. We're not, we're putting the work in, and we put the new videos up. We get other people in here, and click the subscribers are going up slowly but surely, but eventually we'll hit. Our first goal is hitting that 500 subscribers, right?
Oh yeah.
Because once you hit that 500 subscribers, it unlocks more features with YouTube and stuff like that. So I also found out that in order to do some other things in there, I had to do a different verification process where I had to upload ID.
Okay.
So I just did that today. So hopefully once I get that done, it'll unlock some other things for me too. I was verified, but not that kind of verified. So hopefully this other verification process will open some.
And now that we have other events coming up, are we going to be doing anything from our main event?
For wingbowl?
Yeah.
So I was told we were not supposed to be doing any filming there. I was also told that we're not supposed to use any of their promotional stuff with any of our other stuff that we're doing. So probably what we'll wind up doing is just taking some pictures there, that's it. And then maybe trying, like they won't even let me interview any of the guys inside. So I'll have to interview them outside or down the street. And we always go down to John Throws Pork afterwards. So maybe I'll interview them down there afterwards. So but yeah, that's coming up 2 weeks, February 7th. Wing pole. But forget about that. Josh, what do you have coming up? Or not Josh, why do I keep calling you Josh?
Because his name's Josh?
My name's Josh.
It's like Josh is here, Sean's over there. It's like my mind's like a little bit of a mess.
Josh.
Yeah, I got Josh the goat. Got it. What do you got coming up, Josh?
Not too much. Nothing planned right now other than in February, planning to start doing some challenges on weekends.
So are you?
Nothing's set still.
Okay, so do you do majoritively just restaurant challenges, or do you enter eating competitions with other eaters?
I'll enter some eating competitions if they seem like if they tickle my fancy. Like certain ones I'll do, and other ones I'm like,
Right.
I don't know.
So like if you're going to sign up for a contest and you see like 3 or 4 huge names that are coming that you can't beat.
Yeah, that would help. I'm like literally just shaking here.
So I mean, are you going to bail if you register for an event and you see like 4 or 5 big names going?
I would bail.
No.
But it's sad to me, just because like it's not all about winning it's not about winning at all to me. But like every once in a while, I just want to at least do well.
Right.
Compared to other people.
Because a lot of stuff that I do, one of the rules I put in there is no returning champions.
Okay.
Like we did the first annual Giovanni's Pizza Eating Contest here in Royersford in October, and Sean Yeager, who just left, was the first champion, and we said that. But the rules is that once you win, you can't come back. So what happens is your winners always turn it over. So everybody knows he can't come back next year. So it's not like some of these other eating competitions where the same guys come back and the same people are winning every year. I mean, I got in a world of shit with that. I do the National Fried Mushroom Eating Contest, and there we were doing pros 1 year, no pros, and pros and no pros, and then they kind of realized with the amount of people that are at that festival, we're talking 130,000 people over a weekend, that they didn't feel like they needed the pros to attract people to the event. So when they were paying the pros, I think $1,500 for first and $1,000 for second. So now it's not really no pros. It's just first place is $500 now. And they also put that thing in it. You can't no returning champions. So somebody that lives like Dan Kennedy, who lives like 4.5 hours, probably 5 hours away from Kennett Square.
500 is not really worth it.
That's what I mean. So it's 5 hours down, 5 hours back. Unless you can tie it up with some other events in the area, it's not worth it. And then fortunately for us, we have Nathan's, which is it's only 2.5 hours from here. I'm hoping to get some of those guys I know to eat Nathan's, maybe to swing by on the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, a lot of them may land in New York, some may land in Philly, and a couple guys that I know real well, if they want to come to Philly, they can stay here for a night or two if they need to. You know what I mean? And then go from there. Have you ever thought about trying to eat at Nathan's?
I've done qualifiers.
You have?
Yeah, I've done 2 qualifiers now. I did one this past year and one the prior year. The best I've done is in a home practice. I've done 22
Right.
hot dogs, and at Nathan's I've done 20. So it's like I'm just not quite good enough to like make it to win, unless I randomly go to a qualifier that doesn't have anyone better than me.
Right.
But
So when you eat those hot dogs, do you eat it the way they eat, like throw the rolls in a cup of water and then eat the dogs and then go back to the bun?
it's like it's like dog and dump.
Mush.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, those hot dogs, you leave those rolls in a cup long enough, there's not hardly anything left.
Oh, well, you're only allowed to dunk them
Right.
for a certain amount of time. I think it's like a second and a half.
Right.
Even that's too much, or the bun will be gone.
Yeah.
It'll just be like nothing.
Yeah.
So it's more just like a dunk and out.
Yeah. See, in my opinion, if you're dunking, you need to finish that cup of water, or you didn't eat that whole roll.
They should have to check the cup to see how much.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Because the portion of that roll dissolves when you throw it in that water.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're asking me, if you're eating a hot dog eating contest, you're eating a hot dog on the bun.
Now, when you do the qualifiers, do they make you sign the like restrictive, you can't do anything else, or is that only if you go? That's not until you go to Nathan's.
Yeah. Not for a qualifier. Even if you do contest and you win enough of them, they might make you sign.
Well, I said the guy that runs Nathan's has had that thing where he's tried to control which eaters go to which places.
Yeah.
I didn't know at what level he started that. So I don't know if you win a qualifier, I'm sure he's going to say you have to sign a contract to go to Nathan's.
To go to Nathan's, you have to sign.
Yeah.
So I added Josh the Goat's YouTube channel to my channel down at the bottom. I created a little category down there that says F4 members or something like that. And right now there's only 40 on there. I have you, Pat Bertoletti, the PA Boys Barbecue, and Sean Yeager.
Cool.
So I added you right down to the bottom there. And so I saw on some of your videos, we talked about this when we went to go pick some stuff up. What are some of you ate with some pretty big name guys.
Yeah.
I mean, who were a couple that you ate with, and who were a couple you'd like to go eat with again?
I would always want to eat with anyone again.
Well, who'd you have the most fun with?
Most fun? I had a lot of fun with, well, I always have fun with my best friend Max.
Right.
Max from London. We get along so well. I just love eating with him.
Well, next time he comes across the pond.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm not going to Europe. I mean, I'll go to Chicago and hang out with Pat Bertoletti for a weekend, but I'm not going to London.
But some of the bigger guys, like I love eating with Dan Kennedy. It's been a while, but he's super fun to eat with. Bob, Notorious B.O.B. I always have a good time with him. George Chigger, he's awesome. He's in MLE.
Right.
He goes to Nathan's. He's really cool. I'll be doing a bunch of stuff with him. I think in February with him.
Well, I'm trying to line up with, Dave Goldstein, U.S. Mail? As far as amateurs in our area, him and Dave Brunelli are the two best.
I know Dave.
And then Bob's probably a close third. I'm trying to line up with Dave Goldstein over in he lives in Cherry Hill. So if it arises where it's like a team challenge, maybe I could reach out to you.
Yeah.
And you can come over and we can work something out like that. Because he's not going to come here. It's going to take him like 2 hours to get here. He's not going to drive up here on a Friday or Saturday night for that. But if I can go over there on a Saturday afternoon, make a day out of it, you know what I mean? I'm okay with that. So, all right. So, we said, what was I going to say? Was there one video we were watching of yours? I can't remember.
The man does too much of his homework and he just all runs together.
Well, yeah, so I try to watch a lot of stuff.
So much information.
Well, it's not just that. It's I got extra weight right here.
Oh.
He don't add a whole lot of content. He just moved.
Well, I just moved.
Where?
I live down by the airport, but my content is more involved. I was the judge at Wingbowl.
Okay.
He was
That's a
the
big
judge,
one.
the top level judge.
And watch it, like when you started with the seltzer thing, I'm looking for the reaction to see, because I judge Wingbowl for 15 years. I see what's coming and going. And I was like, this one's going to be tough, because I saw you take those first couple sips and I was like, okay, he's going to have a little issue with the carbonation here.
Yeah.
So my stuff's more reactionary. He watches a ton of the videos. I drive for a living, so I don't have enough time to sit at home and watch them. But getting to meet the guys and see what's going on and finding out what the process is going to be going forward. This is something that's only going to grow.
Yeah.
He's got so many ideas in his head. Once we get it all together, this could really turn into something that would be more interesting than just watching, no offense, your video of you sitting there eating without somebody commentating on it. Having people being able to tell you what we're doing, people that have been around. I mean, him and I have probably 40 wing bowls between us.
Right. Yeah.
So knowing what's going on is just, it's what we do.
Yeah, I don't know if you talked to Sean though. The premise though was like when you watch your videos, so you get into the eating portion, now you have to go back and voice over.
Yeah.
Right? Either that or you fast forward through a lot of content. So that's one of those things that, like, if you say, hey Frank, I have an opportunity to go do this contest, wherever it is, and it's an hour-long contest or hour-long timer, it's like 9 or 10 pounds of food. Sean had a pizza he wanted to go do. It was on a Wednesday night. So I can't go to Jersey on a Wednesday night. You know what I mean? Then we found another one down in Delaware, it was a spicy pizza. And I'm like, yeah, we can go do that. And he was worried about the heat and the spice, and then we hooked up that PA Boys barbecue thing instead for that same weekend, which he would rather do anyway. Like, we would come do that too. If you say, hey, Frank, you know, this is my schedule, you know, this date, or this date, do you have any days open you want to come out and do a podcast from it? You know what I mean? Because we do a good job promoting it. My goal is to where we go out there and we do a promotion, and we do enough advertising and get the video out there where we can charge like a promotional fee for coming out and doing that, as opposed to having to sit back and wait for monetization to start you know, on YouTube and stuff like that. So with PA Boy Barbecue, we did that. His restaurant was full.
Nice.
When we were there. So, but
and they were a great group of guys that just set that up for us. That was.
Yep. All right, Josh. I know you're sitting over there freezing.
I'm pretty cold, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's like, I had this idea because I'm going through some health issues. I started dialysis, so I'm stuck in a chair for 4 hours at a time, 4 days a week. So that's what keeps this thing kind of keeps my mind going. So that's where I spin a lot of these ideas and like these Tom's thing I was thinking about, you know, people you came in. So
That would have been very difficult.
And he is very
that's what I'm
sadistic with
saying,
what he
you know,
comes up with.
But I'm saying as quick as you were able to eat them, picking them up with those Toms, they kind of been falling apart for you a little bit. But I think had you used those Toms, I don't know if you got it done in 6 minutes. Because
Not if I would have had to clean up anything that fell out, because that would have been.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it, yeah. But I was thinking of because I know those crispy wraps have this solid piece of chicken in there. I figured you'd be able to grab a hold of it and eat it that way. I mean, it worked out. It was good. It was good. So you have nothing coming up in the immediate future. I'll make sure you're in the loop for mushrooms. That's
When's that?
That's this
September.
The Sunday after Labor Day.
Okay.
And then pizza will be probably the third Monday in October. But I have a couple other things I'm trying to line up between now and then that I'm had some emails going back and forth with some people, and if we get that stuff set up. So I like to keep the same group of guys involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the wing pole guys. Oh my God. Say Brunelli's my guy. Golds's my guy. Even like the second tier eaters, all my guys. Doughboy, my guy. You know what I mean? All the other judges, Brock, Bachman, my buddy Kevin Shaner, all my guys. You know what I mean? And you know why they're my guys? Because they're fucking dependable. You know what I mean? And when you're fucking dependable, you're my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I do. When I get dependable guys, I treat them right because it's not about me. You know, I'm there putting the event on, and I'm there to showcase your talent. I'm there to showcase his talent. I'm there to showcase Dave Goldstein's talent. You know, that's my job, to promote the event, promote you guys. You know what I mean? So it's a trickle-down thing. If things get popular, get traction, you know, I'm just getting drug along with the process, you know?
And I'm just here to annoy him.
My buddy. No, me and Doughboy get along. You know, we're good. So, but yeah, I have between him, my buddy Joey that helps out, the big guy with the beard, and Sean. I have 3 different guys that can sit chair number 2. You know, with him being a lift driver, he referees wrestling and other things. So sometimes he's available, sometimes he's not. So it's good to have extra people to rotate through that.
And it is a 45-minute ride for me to come up here too.
Bit of a travel.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to wrap up this episode of the Feeding Frenzy. That's Josh the Goat.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I was excited to meet him. I really only talked to him via text message.
And
Doughboy.
one critical thing, next time come prepared.
Hey,
And
I had no
miscommunication.
idea.
What do they call that? Misinformation, I guess. It's
Miscommunication, you're right the first time.
Miscommunication. This is Doughboy in chair number 2. I'm Frankie Floats and B-Dog's behind the controls.
Yo.
See you next time, and we'll put information for his stuff in the description below. Thank you.
Have a good night.